Hi guys, I am Vignesh. Now we are going to learn about how to design this wall body by using of two different kind of sketch profiles to form a single 3D curve along that. First look at the three different kind of views. I am choose a front plane to create new sketch on that. Afterwards, just to draw one line profiles based on a front plane itself. So first one vertical line, next one angular line profile. Afterwards, we just fix this endpoint in both vertically as well as horizontally. First, the initial dimension is nothing but 30 mm. So use the smart dimensions. The vertical dimension is nothing but 30 mm. The first endpoint. Next, second endpoint. That is the last one. It is 60 mm. So select both the endpoints. That is this point as well as an origin point. Then mention the values of 60 mm. Once the vertical constraints takes place its own position, now I am going to mention the horizontal dimensions. It is not clearly mentioned in the front view. If you just look on the top view, the dimension is nothing but 65 mm. Once the profile is drawn, now I am going to form a fillet at the tip of its portions. So use a fillet, initiate a radius of 25 mm and select this particular point. Pick this particular point to form a tangential formations. The front sketch is almost created. Now I am going to draw one simple line profile from the endpoint randomly, because if we want to or transform this 2D sketch into a 3D curve, we need some kind of an external excess kind of a sketches is needed to create a proper 3D curve on this portion, because we just draw a tangential arc profile on the top area also. That's why I need to get a complete 3D curve on the formations. So I just draw an additional line profiles on this endpoint itself. Now I am going to prefer a top plane to draw another sketch. So select a top plane and create new sketch and draw a same kind of profiles. Look at the top view. Use a line profile. From the origin point, draw an angular line and vertical line. So first arrest this endpoint itself. Select this endpoint as well as this endpoint. Then use the vertical constraints to fix it linear. Afterwards, just to fix it based on dimensions also. What is the initial dimensions as well as the final dimension? It is 65 mm. Already it is fixed on the endpoint itself. Then mention the vertical dimensions. The overall dimension is 50 mm. So select endpoint as well as the origin point. Then fix this vertical dimensions of 50 mm. Then the vertical line is 20 mm. Once we mention the dimensions, next I am going to use a fillet and form a fillet with the same kind of a radius on this respective corner points. So select a fillet and choose this point, form a fillet with the radius of 25 mm. Okay, then exit the sketch now. Afterwards, just use this two different kind of a 2D sketch to form a 3D curve. Select the top one, it is based on the same kind of length. Next the front one, it is something excess between that, but we need this kind of an excess profile also. Then only I can able to get this arc profile on this portions. Once the 3D curve is created, using this curves we can able to form a solid body by using often swept bows. Look at this diameter. Here the diameter is nothing but 20 mm. So select swept bows on the command manager and choose a circular profile, initiate a diameter of 20 mm and choose this 3D curve, form a solid body on the path curve area. The first primary solid body is created by using of this 3D curve. Again selecting a swept cut, choosing the same kind of a path curve. Choose a circular profile, initiate a diameter is nothing but 15 mm diameter, then selecting this curve to form a pocket. Now let's form a wall at two opposite portions. First hide the overall 3D curve and selecting these faces to draw our profiles. Now choose this particular faces, create new sketch, then take it into a normal view, then draw one simple circular profile on the area from the center point. The first is circular profile, then initiate a diameter. It is nothing but the dimensions of 30 mm. If you look at this views, we can get it clear dimensions 30 mm. Afterwards, selecting the circular edges to create a sketch by using of convert entities. Directly select a convert entities on the command manager and choose this particular edges to form a sketch on this area. In additional, we can able to draw on another pitch circle profile with the diameter of 25 mm. So draw on another pitch circle and mention the diameter of 25 mm. transfer that into a construction line also. Once we mention the diameter, now transfer into a construction line. Afterwards, just to draw one simple circular profile on the top quadrant point locations. Now draw a circle, then initiate a diameter of 2 mm. So use the smart dimensions, pick this particular profile and mention 2 mm diameter. Afterwards, we can either create a solid body by using of that, or we can simply use this profile also to make the overall solid part within the sketch profile itself. Look at it, using extrude boss with the thickness of 3 mm projected on the. Now look at the small circular pocket. It is also projected on the opposite portions to create a solid body. If you want to create a number of the patterns within the sketches itself by using of circular sketch pattern. Once we choose a circular pattern, in the entities column, I just select the circular profile. Afterwards, it takes its default positions. I just click and drag it to locate it on my own location. Then change the instance number up to 12 numbers. Okay, once we draw a different kind of a circular profile, now selecting the center point as well as an arc and coincide it. Again, choose the circular profile, coincide it. Once we coincide the circular profile and form a pocket, using the same kind of a pattern also, we can able to make that at the bottom of its location. Now select this bottom faces and create a new sketch. Simply draw one circular profile, different kind of a circular profile in the same kind of a center point. First one, second one, take it into a normal view. Okay, we can either draw another pitch circle also with the diameter of 25 mm. Okay, look at the circular diameter, all that have a same kind of a diameter value which is drawn from the previous area. Look at the sketches and the pitch circle positions, also the small pocket area. Use the same kind of dimensions to fix this overall circular profiles on this particular faces itself. Now use the smart dimensions, select this outer circle, initiate a diameter of 30 mm. Mention the diameter of 30 mm. Then select this another circular profile. It is nothing but a small diameter value of 15 mm. So mention 15 mm. Then the another circle, it is nothing but the pitch circle diameter, 25 mm. Then transfer that into a construction line also. Now form a solid body by using of this profile. If you draw a circular profile, we can again use the circular sketch pattern to create these formations. Instead of that, I just use the circular profile, create a solid formation by using of an extrude boss, faces opposite to the solid portions itself. Again selecting these faces and create a new sketch. Draw one simple circular profile as a pitch circle which is previously drawn by the diameter of 25 mm. Once we just mention the circular profile and draw a small circle at the top end quadrant point. Then fix it with the diameter of 2 mm and create a pocket by using of that. So let's draw a circle and form a pocket projected opposite next to its area. Either you can select a through all option. If you select a through all, it takes the entire distance. If you select up to next, it only choose within the solid body itself. Select a extrude cut and choose a circular pattern. It takes in the overall pocket into faces and faces into at the default portions. Then change the instance number into 12 numbers. Almost the overall solid body gets created. This is the complete wall design. Thank you.